Look how much of a mess my room is right now. I'm staying in my friend's guest bedroom and I just got done moving all my stuff into here. As you can see, that's my mattress up against the wall because the guest bedroom already has a bed. We got bins and bins of clothing over there. We got some pieces of art, bins, shoes, bins, all these other little boxes, more clothes, boxes up there, shit down there. It's just hectic as fuck. Anyways, this is not a room tour or a vlog. I am going to be going thrifting while my car is at Safe Light Auto Glass getting the windshield repaired. Yes, I have a crack, but I'm scrubbing. I got no hat on. I'm wearing some really just plain outfit because I'm tired from moving, and I will be mobbing on my bicycle while my car is getting its windshield repaired. So, yeah, fuck it. As you can see, my friend lives in a really nice neighborhood. Look at all these big ass houses. I'm from the projects, and this place is just way too fancy, way too nice, but there is no crime. I wish my friend was here so I could show you his car. He's got an Impala on 24s. But then we got the Charger, the angelic Charger RT with the black rims. This thing is a beast. However, it's not quite as beastly as the whip I will be pulling around today, which is this beautiful bicycle by City Bicycle Co. Man, this thing is a beast. Look at that all matte black finish with that thick down tube, and you got the cutouts on the back to bring that rear wheel in. This thing is a beast. I do want to do a couple things to it, but I just got some new bar tape. I got a new seat, some new tires, and I'm just loving my whip. So I'm leaving my new neighborhood, aka Pleasantville, aka the nicest neighborhood I've ever lived in. And as you can see, we got these arches at the entrance to the neighborhood for the walkways because you want to make sure that the luxurious people feel extra welcome. Look at these stone archways on the sidewalks, and then you know you're living in a nice area when the middle of the street or the middle of the intersection that goes to the entrance of your neighborhood has a fucking crest. Look at that thing. Man, I live in a nice neighborhood and I am not used to this, but all this shit is extra fancy to me. Look how close we are to a fire station too. Man, look at that. Woo! Safety first, kids. So I'm a little winded, but they let me keep my bike here. So I'm at Mary's thrift store in Roseville. It's like 2 miles away from where I'm getting my windshield replaced. And this shirt promotes smoking. That is inappropriate. However, dead stock SpongeBob apparel. What? We have a Vans long sleeve right here. It's like a thermal fit. This little dope skull patch on the back. Woo! Luckily, it's 50% off Wednesday today, and they have this really dope medium canary yellow Ralph Lauren button up. Hopefully this little piece of mold comes off, and it does. Anyways, this would be $3.50 right now, so yeah, don't mind if I do. We got this Fruit of the Loom crew neck right here in the Bob the Builder construction working colorway. We have this vintage Pro Player Miami Dolphins crew neck, which I might have to cop. I think that says $2.99, so that'll be $1.50. We got this vintage Mickey fleece right here, as you can see. World's finest. Yes, Mickey, you were the world's finest. I don't really know who Kevin was, but you know he was macking on hoes in this satin royal purple varsity jacket right here. This thing is a beast. This is kind of sick because you got this really dope like chest embroidery. You have this like yellow stripe down this sleeve and this red stripe down this sleeve. However, I can't get it because there are some clear urine stains on the back. Yeah, you right. You was motherfucking right. You was right. We have this really dope Eeyore varsity jacket right here. It's all about the blues. This thing is really dope, all embroidered. Vicious thread count on the front and back. There is no price tag, so I'm gonna take this up front and see how much they're charging. You know this hill figure would be a must cop if it wasn't so faded. What's really dope is how they incorporated their logo into the back of the collar right there. This thing is sick, but sadly, like I said, it is way too faded. Ooh, your boy got that brand new windshield. I got that crack replaced. My bike is in the back seat, and now I'm headed to the thrift store across from Maida Honda, the thrift store in Citrus Heights. I don't really know why I said I'm headed to when I was already here and I had the sign in the camera frame. So not headed to, but here at this thrift store, and hopefully we find some heat. The very first thing I come across is this polo by Ralph Lauren. Olive jacket. This thing is super dope. It's got this plaid on the inside, $7.80, and I would definitely cop it. However, it is a size extra large, so I'm gonna have to pass. So when I first saw this, the pat was behind the thing. It almost looked like Rick James. I'm super confused why they used 3 hangers for this one shirt. It seems a bit ridiculous. And then they used 2 hangers on this one. It just seems like a waste of resources. This thing right here is actually kind of fire. You got the American flag all embroidered, American rag. At first I thought this was like Aeropostale or some shit. And then right here, let me try to open this sleeve. It says 1984 to 1993. I have no idea what those dates are. However, this thing is pretty fire, like I said. Ooh, vintage cherry 7-Up. If you have never had cherry 7-Up, you need to change that and try some. That stuff is delicious. Ooh, shout out to the boy Style File one time. We got this bathrobe right here for $2.40, and I almost want to get it even though I copped a bathrobe from the Goodwill bins for a lot cheaper. I got it for like 60 cents. However, my bathrobe did not have one of these little string things, so whenever I wear it, I'm just walking around the house with my schlong hanging out. My hair is crazy because I decided not to wear a hat. The back is super long and it like sticks out of the snap. I need to go get a haircut ASAP. But anyways, I'm actually in Stockton, California. A lot of you guys think that I thrifted Stockton because whenever I say I'm going to Thrift Town on Stockton Avenue, a lot of you guys think like Stockton, California. But I have never been to Stockton until today, and I'm about to hit a superior thrift store, or at least that's what it's called, and hopefully I find some heat. So stay tuned and let's see what I find. I'm excited. I swear Stockton is kind of hood, so hopefully I find some heat because I always say you always find the heat in the hood. Just found some Saucony size 9, sadly a little bit small, but as you can see, it's colorway with the coating purple accents. Look at this vintage silky soft Adidas jumpsuit track jacket thing. This thing is a masterpiece for sure. Uh-oh, we got some eBay apparel. I just found this really dope bomber style jacket from Vans. Oh my god, they have the loudest intercoms in the world. Anyways, back to this jacket. This is a really dope bomber jacket. As you can see, the sleeves are kind of like layered. That thing just fell, whatever, fuck it. And they are taxing, sadly. It's $15.99, which really sucks because obviously they know about this brand and they are branding. God, shut the fuck up. Anyways, I'm really bummed because in the extra large section, I saw a really dope Helly Hansen jacket for $5, so I was really excited that maybe they didn't know about brands, but obviously they do, and that's why they're taxing $15.99 for this masterpiece. Shout out to the bro OT Dub one time. Vintage Patagonia right here, also $15.99, which is too much money for me to spend. Just found another really dope vintage Columbia jacket right here. What I really like about this one in particular is the back of the neck. It says skedaddle. That is the weirdest fucking embroidery I've ever seen on a jacket. This brand is UA. I think this brand is sponsored by Drug Testing Everywhere.
A yellow face like I drug tested on my bezel.
I just found some more Columbia. This one is in perfect condition, pristine as fuck. Size large, once again, $10.99, which is too much money. This jacket has that chameleon interior right here. Looks like you just got that overshield on Halo 2. We got this random Towncraft jacket right here. It's got all this really sick embroidery, as you can see, on both sides. Let me just show you that. And then on the back, you got even more embroidery. Pure Fuego. This thing is fucking sick. Really dope vintage Adidas jacket. This thing is absolutely flame. However, someone fucking ruined it because they are assholes. What they did was they tried to black out the woe.
Running through the 6 with my woes.
To make it look like a men's because it's actually a woman's. Fucking asshole. You're not fooling nobody. How dare you ruin this? I feel like this jacket is kind of confused because it's in the Oakland colorway, but it says Los Angeles all up and down both sleeves, which I think is kind of dope. You guys know I love sleeve embroidery. So I'm pretty excited because I just saw this little sign right here that says 50% off all men's coats. So I had to come back and grab this Vans Olive Bomber because this thing's fucking dope, and I was really sad that I was gonna have to say goodbye to it, but I will not pay $16. So luckily, since 50% off, I'll get this for $8, and this will definitely be a staple in the wardrobe. Really dope vintage style ski jacket. This thing is absolutely flame. Then you got that sleeve embroidery right there with that vintage cursive, looking like Cruise USA or some shit. You got this plain bomber with this patch, which looks like it's made of actual carpet. Look at this fake ass cowboy jump, man. Michael Jordan would be so disappointed in this company. Now you might just think this is a plain fleece until I go to the center, and then bam, you see the little South Park characters chilling, all embroidered on the front. These little hellions are causing trouble as usual. I'm surprised Kenny's still alive. This thing is actually kind of flame. Look at this Sean John sweatshirt right here. High fashion as fuck. Spelling the name out with shoelaces. Man, Sean John was on point. This ain't really worth anything, but I actually like the collar, so I was thinking about copping. but it's size large and there are some parts where the threading is coming loose. This shit is hard as fuck. It's not really a paisley print, but it still looks hella G. Looks like something a Crip will rock at a Snoop Dogg concert in Long Beach, California. This is super flame, looking like something that the Karate Kid would rock himself while he's whooping some ass. It's actually kind of funny because I actually already copped one of these, which I will be showing off soon when I do a haul for a particular company or website. This thing is loud as fuck. You got the denim front, you have these Aztecian prints all along the back with these weird ass prints up here, and then you have layering pockets. You got one pocket and then you got two pockets. That's high fashion as fuck when you start layering the front pockets though. So I just sent a picture of this to Paul Cantu because I know Paul Cantu loves them loud prints, and yeah, so I'm gonna get this for him. It's only $3.99, which is not a bad deal at all, so I'll definitely cop and send it his way. Is this like the Mexican Pyrex? Look at this flame Ralph Lauren, $2, $1.99. It looks like it's in pristine condition. As you can see, you got this all red design with this red fiery horse coming from the depths of hell. This thing is actually quite dope, and it's size medium, so if it fits, I will be copping. Hey, it's like Mona Garcia. Hey, we got some frozen fruit.
Bare feet eating frozen fruit, bitch.
Gonna sit back on a throne and start eating these bitches. This throne is ill as fuck. This thing is super sick. Look at all this filigree work. I do not know why they are charging $189.99. It's a bit ridiculous, but if they were not taxing so much, and if this was actually reasonably priced, I would definitely cop this because this thing is fucking flame, and this would be so dope to have in my place. So I copped two things in the Superior thrift store, and in there was like a little situation where I guess a customer complained that I had my camera, which I thought was really stupid. Like, everyone carries cell phones, so everyone really has a camera. I'm not trying to take pictures of your ugly ass. I don't know why you're tripping. But anyways, so one of the supervisors came up to me and they were like, oh, like, why are you recording? Yada, yada, yada. Let them know about my YouTube. And then the supervisor ended up saying like, okay, well, since it's for that, I guess we can allow you to. So hopefully it wasn't the employment, because that'd be kind of dumb if they had some stupid ass rule like that. And hopefully it was just some dumb customer like they said. But regardless, I did find two things that are quite heat. One for Mr. Paul Cantu himself and one for myself. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to yet another thrift recap. And I'm pretty sure that in this trip to the thrift, I copped less items than I have in any other trip to the thrift ever. I always cop a ton of gear in my trips to the thrift, but this one I only copped 4 items. But there's one piece that to me counts as like a bajillion items, so I'm super stoked on it. Before I get to the items, I would like to say make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, which is @thestarlife. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. That's where I post all my pictures, all like my fashion related pictures, my photography, and really that's just the best way to keep up to date with what's going on with me and the channel in general. Personally, I love Instagram. It's probably my favorite social media site, so definitely go follow me on that. Like I said, @thestarlife. Go do that. While you're doing that, make sure you follow me on Snapchat as well. Snapchat is kind of the best way to keep up to date with like what's going on right now, where I'm thrifting, when I'm thrifting, and what I am thrifting as well, because I always like snap like thrifted pieces and shit. Once again, that will also be on the screen and in the description below, along with all of my other social media sites. Anyways, let's get into these pieces because I copped some fuego. Fuego! The first piece that I copped was this button up by Ralph Lauren. Yes, Lauren. That's how us high fashion motherfuckers say it. Anyways, it's in this canary yellow colorway. It's in pristine condition, super good condition, and they had a 50% off sale that day, so I got it for $3.50. It does fit me a little large, so I might end up reselling it. I'm not too sure, but it still fits, so I don't really care if I do or not. At that same thrift store, I got this Miami Dolphins Pro Player crew neck, vintage as fuck. So as you guys can see, if you guys look right here, Ralph Lauren, high fashion. Pro Player, vintage. What does that equal, kids? High fashion vintage. HFV, that's the movement. Anyways, I got this for $1.50, which is a super good deal. I was super stoked to find this. I did get this for resale because I'm really not a sports fan at all. But if you guys want to make me an offer on this, hit me up on Kick, which is @thestarlife. You can also hit me up on Snapchat as well. Now, this next piece is a little loud for my personal style, but you guys know the bro Paul Cantu has a very loud, flamboyant aesthetic about him. He's really, really dope, and he rocks a lot of really like weird out there stuff, but he makes it look super cool. Anyways, so I sent him a picture of this and he was like, oh my god, that's flame, cop that. So I did. I got this for the bro. This was $4. And it's a super dope button up. It's got like all these different prints. It's got this like weird like Aztecian or Mexican print on the back or something. And it's got this print up here. I don't know. It's super, super weird. And it's got like a denim kind of front. But what's really odd about this button up is that this has 2 front pockets. So this is 1 front pocket and then 2 front pockets. Yeah, that's right. Layering pockets. That's high fashion as fuck. So right now you guys might be thinking like, oh, Jacob, like you got some pretty cool stuff, but you didn't get yourself really anything flame. And then I would answer that with, yes, I did, because I got this right here, which is Absolute Flame. Now I am super stoked on this because it fits me perfectly. It's in pristine condition. It's practically brand new. Like, you really cannot tell that this thing has been worn ever, except for the wear on this bottom tag down here. It's also really cool because it has all these small little Vans logos all over the jacket, and they're all different Vans logos, but they're done in a way that isn't too loud or like too out there. It's just because they're in a lighter olive colorway, so it's just like a lighter olive on a darker olive color. But overall, super, super dope. I was beyond excited to find this, and I was really bummed at first because at first I thought this was gonna be $16, and then I saw the sign and it was like, ah, because it said 50% off all outerwear. So I got this for $8, which is a super good deal in a Vans Olive Bomber in pristine condition. Hold up, hold up.
We them boys.
So in the next clip, my head is going to be straight cut off, straight executionized from the video, but I wanted the jacket to be the main focus on this next clip because I was doing some very in-depth investigative research on this garment, and I came across some very vital information that I needed to add to my report to you guys. Okay guys, so I was just checking out this Olive Bomber from Vans, and I was super stoked, and I just had to make the video or update the video real quick because I did not notice this while I shot the thrift recap. So while I'm looking at it, I just noticed that you can actually unzip the sleeves. Woo! Now you got a motherfucking vest. This thing is a freaking hybrid. I love these things. I actually recently just got a FUBU windbreaker that has a very similar idea where you can unzip the sleeves. And I think that's super dope. So for $8, I got a really dope Olive Vans bomber and an Olive Vans vest. Anyways guys, that is it for this thrift recap. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Let me know in the comments below which piece was your favorite and why. Also, while you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like button, turn that gray thumb blue. Also, if you guys are interested in trips to the thrift or lookbooks or anything like that, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Sincerely from the bottom and top of my heart. And as always, keep living the Starr life.